Fantasy anime typically involves various forms of magic, mystical creatures, and supernatural elements that you wouldn't typically see in other genres. Most of the time, the setting is in a magical world where the characters start an adventure. Sometimes they get sent there from the real world. Magic is oftentimes a component of this genre, and various mystical elements serve as the building blocks of the story. You'll often know it's a fantasy anime if the environment and atmosphere seems so dazzling and dreamlike that it'll make you feel captivated and allured. Today I'll be showcasing 7 fantasy anime with an overpowered main character. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Number 7. The world's finest assassin reincarnated as an aristocrat. The world's greatest assassin had sworn lifelong allegiance to the organization that raised him. However, despite his loyalty, that very same organization takes action to silence him, ultimately leading to his demise. Drowning in frustration and regrets he can no longer suppress, he finds himself in an audience with a goddess attracted by his exceptional skills. The goddess offers him reincarnation into a magnificent world of swords and magic so he can perform a crucial mission: prevent that world's destruction by slaying its hero. Accepting the goddess' request, he is reborn as Luff Tuatha, the son of a noble family of assassins serving the Alvan Kingdom. Under the guidance of his father, Luff learns new assassination techniques that significantly differ from the cold-blooded and unsympathetic killing style of his previous life. Furthermore, his other talents bloom, allowing him to meet new allies and acquaintances. Even so, Luff knows that his efforts are far from adequate, because a monumental adversary such as the hero can only be defeated with perfection. Number 6. Kemono Michi, Rise Up. Professional wrestler Genzu Shibata sports the body of a mountain, but beneath his hulking appearance is a man with an extreme affection for animals. Facing off his opponents in the ring as the legendary Animal Mask, Genzu wins the hearts of crowds everywhere with his iconic tiger persona. During the bout for the title of world champion against his greatest rival, the Macadamian Ogre, Genzu is suddenly summoned to a fantasy world by a princess. With her kingdom being threatened by a monster infestation, she pleads the wrestler for assistance, to which he answers by knocking her out with a German suplex. Escaping the castle and finding himself stranded in a mysterious land, Genzu decides to begin his career as a beast hunter to capture and befriend creatures far and wide. Joined by the wolf girl Shigeru, the dragon girl Hanako, and the vampire Carmilla Van Stein, the professional wrestler pursues all kinds of dangerous requests for the sake of fulfilling his dream as a pet shop owner. Number 5. Assassin's Pride. On the brink of extinction, mankind has downsized and now solely resides in the city-state of Flandor, living in cities encased by glass domes. Beyond the domes exist vicious lycanthropes who thrive in the darkness. Among the citizens inside, a clear distinction between the nobility and commoners is in place. The blood of nobles enables them to utilize mana, granting them abilities that exceed human limits and greatly assist them in defeating lycanthropes. Already 13 years of age, noble Melita Angel has yet to manifest her mana, and attends an elite academy where she is mistreated for her lack thereof. In order to help her, Kufa Vampire is ordered by the Angel family to become Melita's tutor. While Kufa seems to be a mere mentor, an ulterior motive lurks behind his job. He is to assassinate her if he confirms that she does not possess mana. Kufa's investigation eventually leads him to determine he must eliminate Melita. However, Kufa is struck by her unwavering determination, spirit, and belief in herself when he witnesses her in a fight, choosing instead to offer a way she can manifest her magic. As Melita learns to use mana with the help of Kufa's teachings, Kufa forsakes his mission and jeopardizes everything to keep his discovery of Melita unknown to the Angel family and his own guild. However, both Kufa and Melita will soon realize that hiding their secret will not be the only challenge they face, as unforeseen trouble is waiting just around the corner. Number 4. Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. This typical underdog anime tells the story of Hajime Nagumo, an ordinary 17-year-old otaku who gets summoned to a fantasy world along with his classmates. They are tasked with saving mankind, and all except him are gifted with powerful abilities. Unfortunately for Hajime, his classmate betrays him while on an expedition, and he ends up barely surviving the fall to a deep abyss, where all kinds of monstrous creatures reside. Desperate to survive, he does not give in, and after surviving long enough on his own, he eventually bumps into you, an imprisoned vampire, and a bunch of others who are also trying to escape the labyrinth. Hajime becomes his journey to the strongest in the abyss, and it all starts with consuming monster meat, which made him not only stronger but also a hybrid. He now boasts enormous strength, speed, durability, and endurance. On top of that, he also possesses a genius intellect. Number 3. Noblesse. Rizel awakens from his 820-year slumber. He holds the special title of Noblesse, which is a pure-blooded noble and protector of all other nobles. In an attempt to protect Rizel, his servant Frankenstein enrolls him at year-end high school, where Rizel learns the simple and quotidian routines of the human world through his classmates. However, the Union, a mighty secret organization with strings around the globe and a goal to rule the world, dispatches modified humans and gradually encroaches on Rizel's life progressively, which causes him to wield his mighty power to protect those around him. After 820 years of intrigue, the secrets behind his slumber are finally revealed and Rizel's absolute protection as the Noblesse begins. Number 2. No Game No Life. 16 sentient races inhabit Disboard, a world overseen by Tet, the one true god. The lowest of the 16, humanity, consists of humans, a race with no affinity for magic. In a place where everything is decided through simple games, humankind seems to have no way out of their predicament, but the arrival of two outsiders poses a change. On Earth, step-siblings Sora and Shiro are two inseparable shut-ins who dominate various online games under the username Blank. While notorious on the internet, the pair believe that life is merely another dull game. However, after responding to a message from an unknown user, they are suddenly transported to Disboard. The mysterious sender turns out to be Tet, who informs them about the world's absolute rules. After Tet leaves, Sora and Shiro begin their search for more information and a place to stay, taking them to Elkia, humanity's only remaining kingdom. There, the duo encounters Stephanie Dola, an emotional girl vying for the kingdom's sovereignty. In desperation, she attempts to regain her father's throne, but her foolhardiness makes her goal unachievable. Inspired by the girl's motivation and passion, Sora and Shiro decide to aid Stephanie in getting Elkia back on its feet, ultimately aiming to become the new rulers of the enigmatic realm. Number 1. Chrome-shelled Regios. In a post-apocalyptic world overrun with mutated beasts called Limbicun or filth monsters, humanity is forced to live in large mobile cities called Regios and learn to use special weapons called Dite, by harnessing the power of K to defend themselves. In the academy city of Zuelni, Leifon Alsif is hoping to start a new life and forget his past. However, his past has caught the attention of Carrion Loss, the manipulative student council president, and Nina Antok, a military arts student and captain of the 17th Military Arts Platoon, who instantly recognizes his abilities and decides he's the perfect candidate to join her group. However, with a secret past that won't leave him alone and unknown powers beyond normal, Leifon just might not take it.
Tweak the wooden sway in the wind.